being a realist painter was something that interested me right from the beginning. The interest came from my grandfather. The interest also came from my dad, who was and still is an art dealer. I feel like I have a voice, right? I think everybody has a point of view and a voice of some kind that's unique to the whole world. My sort of unique take on the world, I express that through oil painting. If you looked at my work, you could probably say there's 3 different categories of the people that I've painted. Children in the central city of Milwaukee. There's a dairy farm couple that we met. We own a piece of land next to them in Sauk County, south central Wisconsin. Painted them, and now I'm painting people with disabilities. I'm a strong believer that every person is important in the world, and people who are overlooked, that just seems fundamentally unfair to me in some way, and particularly people who are discriminated against or intentionally pushed aside. That my sense of social justice that gets to me, and so I'd like to do a painting about that. Well, if I can paint a painting and then, sort of by its very nature, it gets hung in a prominent place, there's a light on it, it maybe gets seen in a museum or a show and maybe in the newspaper, I'm shining a light on a portion of society that otherwise wouldn't have gotten that little bit of attention. And maybe I can kind of approach it where the image is such that it kind of tugs at your heartstrings. It hopefully will move you in some way to kind of walk a mile in that person's shoes, as it were, and understand a little bit about their lives. And so in that way, maybe I'm hopefully fostering more understanding of this group of neglected people. A while back, I had a customer say the CEO of a big company, and he was like, "I want you to do a portrait of each of our board members. We're going to hang it in our corporate office." And it could have been a really big chunk of business. I mean, a year or 2 of work and many tens of thousands of dollars, and it just didn't interest me at all. No, thank you. I don't want to paint a board of directors. But somebody who is living in the margins of society is overlooked. That interests me. So I'd really never done a major painting about Sam and about his life. And then I saw an advertisement for the National Portrait Gallery Portrait Competition, and I thought maybe I should do a painting of Sam and enter it into this competition. How do you, as a father raising a boy with Down syndrome, and all the things that have sort of happened to you as a father, and all this kid is, all that society thinks of him, how do you wrap that all up into one image? Hardly anything gets into my paintings without me thinking about them representing something. In Sam in the Perfect World, there's a barbed wire fence that separates Sam, where he's standing, from the farm, which kind of has this sort of idealized version of a farm. We weren't born to discriminate against people. It's something that we learn. And the infrastructure that's sort of in place in society to discriminate against people, that didn't exist. We created that. It's like a fence. So when Sam or other people on the margins of society can't fully participate, we've erected those barriers, and that's what the fence represents.